the sounds of the earth are like music.
Music. All the sounds of the earth are like music. Music. Music.
Shared the light of a star. So far, your heart has never fluttered so near that only mine alone can hear it. We haven't gone beyond the very beginning. We've just begun to know how lucky we are. So we have nothing to remember so far, but now at last we're face to face, and now at last we've met, and now we can look forward to the things we'll never forget.
Some enchanted evening,
Valley High may call you.
100 million miracles.
People will say we're in love.
I simply remember my favorite things. I simply remember my favorite things. It's a grand night for singing. The moon is flying high, and somewhere a bird who is bound to be heard is throwing his horn at the sky. It's a grand night for singing. The stars are bright above. The earth is aglow, and to add to the show, I think I am falling in love. Falling in love.
Maybe it's more than the moon. Maybe it's more than the birds. Maybe it's more than the sight of a night in a light too lovely for words.
Maybe it's more than the earth, shiny and silvery blue.
Maybe the reason I'm feeling this way has something to do with you. It's a grand night for singing. The stars are bright above, and the earth is aglow to add to the show. I think I am falling in love, and I'm falling, falling, la 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 la, falling in love.
when I take you out tonight with me. Honey, here's the way it's gonna be. You will sit behind a team of snow-white horses in the slickest gig you ever see.
Do I know you?
Chicks and ducks and geese better scurry when I sit you out in the Surrey. When I take you out in the Surrey with the fringe on top. Watch that fringe and see how it flutters when I drive them high-stepping strutters. Nosy pokes will peek through the curtains and their eyes will pop. The wheels are yellow, the dashboard's brown. The dashboard's genuine leather. With eyes and glass curtains you can roll right down in case there's a change in the weather. Two bright sidelights blinking and winking. Ain't no finer rig, I'm a-thinking. You can keep your rig if you're thinking that I'd care to swap for that shiny little Surrey with the fringe on the top.
Would you say the fringe was made of silk?
Wouldn't have no other kind but silk.
Has it really got a team of snow-white horses?
One's like snow, the other's more like milk.
Good answer.
All the world will fly in a flurry when I take you out in the Surrey. When I take you out in the Surrey with the fringe on top. Watch that fringe and oh hell for leather when I take you out in the heather. Birds and frogs will sing all together and the toads will hop. The wind will whistle as we rattle along. The cows will moo in the clover. The river will whistle out a whispered song and whisper it over and over. Don't you wish it'd go on forever? Don't you wish it'd go on forever? Don't you wish it'd go on forever and never stop in that shiny little Surrey with the fringe on the top? I can see the stars getting blurry when I take you home in the Surrey, driving slowly home in the Surrey with the fringe on top. I can see the night getting older, feel a droopy head near my shoulder, drooping, nodding, close to my shoulder till it falls, kerplop. The sun is swimming on the rim of a hill, the moon is taking a header, and just as I'm thinking all the earth is still, a lark will wake up in the meadow. Hush, you bird, my baby's a-sleepin', might even got a dream worth a-keepin'. Whoa, you team, it just keep a-creepin' at a slow clip, clop. Don't you worry with the Surrey, with the fringe on the top.
Why would a fellow want a girl like her, a frail and fluffy beauty? Why can't a fellow ever once prefer a solid girl like me? She's a frothy little bubble with a flimsy kind of charm, and with very little trouble I can break her little arm. Oh, why would a fellow want a girl like her, so obviously unusual? Why can't a fellow ever once prefer a girl like you, like me? Her cheeks are a pretty shade of pink, but not any pinker than a rose is. Her skin may be delicate and soft, but not any softer than a doze's. Her neck is no wider than a swan's. She's only as dainty as a daisy. She's only as graceful as a bird. So why is the fellow going crazy?
prefer a girl who's merely me. What's the matter with the man? What's the matter with the man? What's the matter with the man?
Hello, young lovers, wherever you are. I hope your troubles are few. All my good wishes go with you tonight. I've been in love like you. Be brave, young lovers, and follow your star. Be brave and faithful and true. Cling very close to each other tonight. I've been in love like you.
I expect every one of my crowd to make fun of my proud protestations of faith in romance. And they'll say I'm naive as a babe to believe any fable I hear from a person in pants. Fearlessly I'll face them and argue their doubts away. Loudly I'll sing about flowers and spring. Flatly I'll stand on my little flat feet and say, love is a grand and beautiful thing. this feeling I feel. I'm as corny as Kansas in August. I'm as normal as blueberry pie. No more a smart little girl with no heart. I have found me a wonderful guy. I am in a conventional dither with a conventional star in my eye. And you will note there's a lump in my throat when I speak of that wonderful guy. I'm as trite and as gay as a daisy in May, a cliche coming true. I'm bromidic and bright as a moon-happy night, pouring light on the dew. I'm as corny as Kansas in August, high as a flag on the 4th of July. If you'll excuse an expression I use, I'm in love, I'm in love, I'm in love, I'm in love, I'm in love with the wonderful guy.
It ain't so much a question of not knowing what to do. I'd knowed what's right and wrong since I've been 10. I heard a lot of stories, and I reckon they are true, about how girls are put upon by men. I know I mustn't fall into the pit, but when I'm with a feller, I forget.
You forget?
Yeah, I'm just a girl who can't say no. I'm in a terrible fix. I always say, come on, let's go, just when I ought to say nix. When a person tries to kiss a girl, I know she ought to give his face a smack. But as soon as someone kisses me, I somehow sort of want to kiss him back. I'm just a fool when lights are low. I can't be prissy and quaint. I'm not the type that can faint. How can I be what I ain't? I can't say no. What you gonna do when a feller gets flirty and starts to talk purty? What you gonna do? Supposing that he says that your lips are like cherries or roses or berries. What you gonna do? Supposing that he says that you're sweeter than cream and he's gotta have cream or die. What you gonna do when he talks that way? Spit in his eye, though I can feel the undertow. I never make a complaint till it's too late for restraint. Then when I want to, I can't say no.
When I'm with her, I'm confused, out of focus and bemused, and I never know exactly where I am. Unpredictable as weather, she's as flighty as a feather. She's a darling, she's a demon, she's a lamb. She'll outpester any pest, drive a hornet from its nest. She could throw a whirling dervish out of whirl. She is gentle, she is wild, she's a riddle, she's a child. She's a headache, she's an angel. She's a girl. How do you solve a problem like Maria? How do you catch a cloud and pin it down? How do you find a word that means Maria? A flippity-gibbet, a will-o'-the-wisp, a cloud. Many a thing you know you'd like to tell her, many a thing she ought to understand. But how do you make her stay and listen to all you say? How do you keep a wave upon the sand? How do you keep a wave upon the sand? How do you keep a wave upon the sand? Oh, how do you solve a problem like Maria? How do you hold a moonbeam in your hand?
Do I love you because you're beautiful? Or are you beautiful because I love you? Am I making believe I see you? A man too perfect to be really true. Do I want you because you're wonderful? Or are you wonderful because I want you? Are you the sweet invention of a lover's dream? Or are you really as wonderful as you
My doll is as dainty as a sparrow. Her figure is something to applaud. Where she's narrow as an arrow. And she's broad, where a broad should be broad.
Now hold on just a minute, Mr. Danny Cohen. Do you really think in this year of 2022 that you can say the word broad on stage 3 times?
Mickey, we all know how woke you are. But this is musical comedy.
Okay. Carry on, Danny.
101 pounds of fun, that's my little honey bun. Get a load of honey bun tonight. I'm speaking of my sweetie pie, only 60 inches high. Every inch is packed with dynamite. Her hair is blonde and curly, her curls are hurly-burly. Her lips are pips, I call her hips, twirly and whirly. She's my baby, I'm her pap. I'm her booby, she's my trap. And I am caught and I don't want to run, 'cause I'm having so much fun with honey bun. 101 pounds of fun, that's my little honey bun. Get a load of honey bun tonight. I'm speaking of my sweetie pie, only 60 inches high. Every inch is packed with dynamite.
Like the fuse at Pow Kaboom.
Her hair is blonde and curly, her curls are hurly-burly, her lips are pips, I call her hips twirly and whirly.
Ba-doo-ba-doo, zop-ba-doo-ba-day, ba-doo-ba-doo, zop-ba-doo-day. Wa-doo-wa-doo, wa-doo, what do you say? Ba-doo-ba-doo, zop-ba-doo-ba-day, love that honey bun.
Wabba-wabba-wow, wabba-wabba-wabba-bow. Wa-doo-ba-ba, wa-doo-ba, what not, what a day.
Blanca, 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 blankety, 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 blank.
All right now, okay, Jody. Taking it for us, Danny. Take us home. Yeah. All right, Danny. Here we go. Hit it. Wa-da-ba, 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 wa-da-day. Wa-da-ba, wa-da-ba, wa-da-day.
He is caught and he don't wanna run 'cause he's having so much fun with honey bun.
Believe me, Sonny,
She's a cookie who can cook until he's done.
ain't being funny. Sonny, put your money on my honey bun.
Put your money on honey bun. Yeah!
That was so great. You were so great. Danny, you did such a great job. The boss gets on my nerves. I've got a good mind to quit. I've taken all I can. It's time to get up and get and move to another job or maybe another town. The gentleman burns me up. The gentleman gets me down. The gentleman is a dope, a man of many faults, a clumsy Joe who wouldn't know a rumba from a waltz. The gentleman is a dope and not my cup of tea. Why do I get in a dither? He doesn't belong to me. The gentleman isn't bright, he doesn't know the score. A cake will come, he'll take a crumb and never ask for more. The gentleman's eyes are blue, but little do they see. Why am I beating my brains out? He doesn't belong to me. Hey, he's somebody else's problem. She's welcome to the guy. She'll never understand him half as well as I. The gentleman is a dope. He isn't very smart. He's just a lug you'd like to hug and hold against your heart. The gentleman doesn't know how happy we could be. Look at me crying my eyes out as if he belonged to me. He'll never belong to me. The gentleman is a dope. The gentleman is a dope.
young and beautiful, sweet as the breath of May. Earnestly I speak to you, weigh every word I say. If you want to have a rosy future and be happy as a honeybee, with a husband who will always love you, baby, don't marry me. If you want a man you can depend on, I can absolutely guarantee I will never fail to disappoint you. Baby, don't marry me.
I eat lychee nuts and cookies in bed, and I fill the bed with nutshells and crumbs.
I have irritating habits you'll dread, like the way I have of cracking my thumbs. My grandpa was a big game hunter. He met grandma swinging on a tree. If you want to have attractive children, baby, don't marry me.
I would like to see my sons and daughters riding up and down their father's knee.
They'll get splinters in their little fannies.
Ouch.
Don't marry me.
I'm devoted to my dear old mama.
He is.
And if you and mama disagree,
Watch out, he will always side with her against you.
Snooky, don't marry me.
I will always like to know where you go. I don't like a man to keep me in doubt.
Honey,
Here's the thing that's easy to know. You will always know where I am. I'm out. I am talking like my wise old uncle. I am serious as I can be. I am saying this because I love you. Darling, don't marry me.
marry a dope, innocent and gaga. Marry a con, Ollie or the Aga. Marry for money or marry for free. But don't marry, do not marry me.
Why should a woman who is healthy and strong blubber like a baby if her man goes away, a weeping and a wailing how he's done her wrong? That's one thing you'll never hear me say.
Never gonna think that the man I lose is the only man among men.
Exactly.
I'll snap my fingers to show I don't care.
Buy me a brand new dress to wear.
I'll scrub my neck and I'll brush my hair and start all over again. I'm gonna wash that man right out of my hair. I'm gonna wash that man right out of my hair. I'm gonna wash that man right out of my hair and send him on his way. and again I would try to say all I'd want you to know. If I loved you, words wouldn't come in an easy way. Round in circles I'd go, longing to tell you, but afraid and shy. I'd let my golden chances pass me by. Soon you'd leave me, off you would go in the mist of day. Never, never to know how I loved you. If I loved you.
Jessica, oh my gosh, you were amazing just now.
Oh, thank you.
I'm Suade.
Oh, Jessica.
I know who you are. I read the program.
Oh.
But also I follow you on Instagram and Twitter and Tinder.
Oh.
And yeah,
I'll get you back one of these
okay.
days.
I got you.
Sure.
Yeah, well, we've just been introduced. I do not know you well, but when the music started, something drew me to your side. So many men and girls are in each other's arms. It made me think we might be similarly occupied. Shall we dance on a bright cloud of music? Shall we fly? Shall we dance? Shall we then say goodnight and mean goodbye? Or perchance, when the last little star has left the sky, will we still be together with our arms around each other? And shall you be my new romance? On a sure understanding that this kind of thing can happen. Shall we dance? Shall we dance? Shall we dance? Shall we dance? On a bright cloud of music, shall we fly? Shall we dance? Shall we then say goodnight and mean goodbye? Or perchance, when the last little star has left the sky,
Shall we still be together with our arms around each other? And shall you be my new romance? Oh, shall we Great, that was pretty good. Impromptu little dance.
You're a girl from Chicago on the road with the show. Not a soul in New Haven you could say you know. You wish you were a mile or so from Michigan Lake, home with your mother and a T-bone steak. Then along comes a fella with a smile I like a kid, and he gets your attention with a timely bid. He says he knows a bistro where they'll give you a break on French fried potatoes and a T-bone steak. You are shy and uncertain, but he pleads and you yield, and you don't have an inkling that you're signed and sealed by merely telling someone you'd be glad to partake in French fried potatoes and a T-bone steak. That's the way it happens. That's the way it happens. That's the way it happened to me.
Guy from New Haven on a road with a show, and you see a girl in the company that you hardly know. You watch her and you wonder if she'd like to partake of French fried potatoes and a T-bone steak. Then along comes a fella who is quicker than you.
Want to grab a bite to eat?
And he does what you thought that you would like to do.
It's getting kind of late.
I know a swell place.
Okay.
He takes her to a bistro where they give you a rave of French fried potatoes and a T-bone steak.
Great steaks, and you'll love the band.
I'd love to.
Together, and you know in your heart that you've lost what you wanted from the very start, because you didn't ask her if she'd like to partake.
Gee, I guess I was hungrier than I thought.
Of French fried potatoes and a T-bone steak.
You start to light her cigarette, and all at once scarcely talked, you've scarcely met, and all at once you love her. You like her eyes, you tell her so. She thinks you're wise and clever. Kiss goodnight, and then you know you'll kiss goodnight forever. You wonder where your heart can go, and all at once you start to light her cigarette, and all at once you long her. You've scarcely talked, you've scarcely met, all at once you love her. Tell her so. She thinks
wise and clever. You kiss goodnight, and then you know, you'll kiss goodnight forever. You wonder where your heart can go, and all at once you know.
A bell is no bell till you ring it. A song is no song till you sing it. And love in your heart wasn't put there to stay. Love isn't love till you give it away. Some enchanted evening, you may see a stranger. You may see a stranger across a crowded room, and somehow you know even then that somewhere you'll see her again and again. Some enchanted evening, someone may be laughing. You may hear her laughing across a crowded room, and night after night, as strange as it seems, the sound of her laughter will sing in your dreams.
Who can explain it? Who can tell you why? Fools give you reasons, wise men never try.
Some enchanted evening, when you find your true love, when you feel her call you across a crowded room,
and tie to her side and make her your own. And over your life you may dream all alone. Once you have found her, never let her go. Once you have found her, never let her There's a bright golden haze on the meadow. There's a bright golden haze on the meadow. The corn is as high as an elephant's eye, and I think that it's climbing clear up to the sky. Oh, what a beautiful morning. Oh, what a beautiful day. I got a beautiful feeling. Everything's going
cattle are standing like statues. All the cattle are standing like statues. They don't move their heads as they see me go by. But a little brown maverick is winking her eye. Oh, what a beautiful morning. Oh, what a beautiful day. I got a beautiful feeling. Everything's going my way. All the sounds of the earth are like music. All the sounds of the earth are like music. The breeze is so busy it don't miss a tree. And the old weeping willow is laughing at me. Oh, what a beautiful morning. Oh, what a beautiful day. I got a beautiful feeling. Everything's going my way. Oh, what a beautiful day.
You've changed, Bub. You've changed a lot. And the gang you used to go with all concur. You've changed, Bub. You're not yourself, no. If this is yourself, you're not the man you were.
Easy, girls. My wife is right over there by the butter.
The man you used to be, a happy man was he, and aimless as a leaf in a gale. Whatever has become of that light-hearted Bob, who thought he had the world by the tail? The man you used to be, his life was gay and free, and aimless as a cloud in the sky. He thought he knew the game, and along came a dame, and turned him into some other guy.
I've got ambition now, I've got a mission now. I aim to reach the top of the tree. That other fly by night, he flew so high by night, has vanished like a sail on the sea. And I'll never find that easy living, easy taking, easy giving. The fellow that I used to call me, you can never find.
You can never find
the free and easy kind.
the man you left behind.
That easy living, easy taking, easy giving man I used to be.
You used to be. You used to be. Be.
Thanks for coming to the wedding, ladies. My wife loved the butter dish.
Good job.
I'm as restless as a willow in a windstorm. I'm as jumpy as a puppet on a string. They say that I have spring fever, but it isn't even spring. I am starry-eyed and vaguely discontented, like a nightingale without a song to sing. Oh, how can I have spring fever when it isn't even spring? I keep wishing I was somewhere else, walking down a strange new street, hearing words that I have never heard from a man delight of spinning daydreams. I'm as giddy as a baby on a swing. I haven't seen a crocus or a rosebud or a robin on the wing, but I feel so gay in a melancholy way that it might as well be spring. It might as well be
A one, two, three, four.
Everything's up to date in Kansas City. They've gone about as far as they can go. They went and built a skyscraper 7 stories high, about as high as a building ought to grow. Everything's like a dream in Kansas City. It's better than a magic lantern show. You could turn the radiator on whenever you want some heat. With every kind of comfort, every house is all complete. You can walk to privies in the rain and never, never wet your feet. They've gone about as far as they can go. They've gone about as far as they can go. Everything's up to date in Kansas City. I just got back myself. They've gone about as far as they can go. They got a new theater they call the Burley Q. I went for 50 cents. You could see a dandy show. One of the gals was fat and pink and pretty, as round above as she was round below. I could swear that she was padded from her shoulder to her heel. But later in the second act, when she began to peel, she proved that everything she had was absolutely real. Right, she went about as far as she could go. She went about as far as she could go. We went to Kansas City on a Friday. This is too coincidental. By Saturday we learned a thing or two. For up to then we didn't have an idea. Tell me about it. Of what the modern world was coming to. Everything's up to date in Kansas City. They've gone about as far as they can go. They went and built a skyscraper 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 stories high, about as high as the building ought to grow. Everything is like a dream. It's better than a magic lantern show. You can turn the radiator on whenever you want some heat. With every single modern kind of comforting convenience, every house is all complete. You can walk to privies in the rain and never get your feet wet. They've gone about as far as they can go. They've gone about as far as they can go. Where you been?
I ain't saying.
Up till Friday, we didn't have an ID. The Kansas City's gone about as far as any city ought to go. My father says that children keep growing, rivers keep flowing too. My father says he doesn't know why, but somehow or another they do. sit and dream all
alone.
the things that every other dad and mother
Dream that won't get interrupted when the children are asleep and lights are low.
Lo and behold, if I still love you the way I love you today, you'll pardon my saying I told you so. When the children are asleep, I'll dream with you.
Dream with me.
We'll think what fun we have had and be glad that it all came true.
When today seems a long time ago, you'll still hear me say that the best dream I know is you.
When the children are asleep, I'll dream with you. Starting now, so foolishly small, it's hard to believe you will grow at all. It's hard to believe that things like you can ever grow up to be men. But I've seen it happen before, and I know it can happen again. Food and sleep and plenty of soap, molasses and sulfur and lots of hope. The winters go by, the summers fly, and all of a sudden you're men. I have seen it happen before, and I know it can happen again. And I know it can happen again.
My little girl, pink and white as peaches and cream is she. My little girl is half again as bright as girls are meant to be. Dozens of boys pursue her, many a likely lad do what they can to woo her from her faithful dad. She has a few pink and white young fellas of 2 or 3, but my little girl gets hungry every night, and she comes home to me.
It happened before.
My little girl, pink and white,
I have seen
my little girl gets hungry every night, and she belongs to
I'm colorless and shy, inhibited and dull. My entrance into any room is followed by a lull. You see that? See? This droopiness in me miraculously melts when I step on the stage and make believe I'm someone else. Quite suddenly, I'm mentally and physically equipped with the most unusual qualities. It's says so in the script.
Who is that delectable dame, cool as cream and hotter than flame? Who could it be?
It's me, it's me, it's me.
Who's that queenly gift to the boys?
Always keen and lousy with poise.
Who could it be?
It's me, it's me, it's me. When the authors make me say words that make me wittier, I feel just as smart as they. And what's more, I'm prettier. Who's that babe who's getting the wows? Who's that dame who's taking the bows? In a daze, I wonder who is she?
What a babe, wow, who could it be?
Imagine my surprise.
Yes.
When once I realize,
Let's guess.
it's nobody else but wonderful, beautiful me. My picture hangs in Sardi's for all the world to see. I sit beneath my picture there, and no one looks at me. I sometimes wear dark glasses, concealing who I am. Then all at once, I take them off, and no one gives a damn. But when I start to play a part, I play a part okay. No longer am I no one when I'm someone in a play.
Who has got the formula which satisfies the 7-year itch?
Who's that dazzling personality?
Who's that dazzling lady you see?
Well, here's a big surprise.
What?
Hot dog and damn my eyes.
Stand back.
It's nobody else but wonderful, beautiful me.
That lady is equipped.
It's me.
It says so in the script.
It's me.
On stage, that lady
Comes alive for everybody. It's me.
me. Love, look away. Love, look away from me. Fly when you pass my door. Fly and get lost at sea. Call it a day. Love, let us say we're through. No good are you for me. No good am I for you. Wanting you so, I try too much. After you go, I cry too much. Love, look away. Lonely though I may be, leave me and set me free. Look away, look away, look away from me. I have wished before. I will wish no more. Love, look away. Lonely though I may be, leave me and set me free. Look away, look away, look away.
When you're driving through the moonlight on the highway, when you're driving through the moonlight to the dance, you are breathless with a wild anticipation of adventure and excitement and romance. Then at last you see the towers of the palace silhouetted on the sky above the park, and below them is a row of lighted windows, like a lovely diamond necklace in the dark. I suppose that when you go into the ballroom and the room itself is floating in the air, if you're suddenly confronted by His Highness, you are frozen like a statue on the stair. You're afraid he'll hear the way your heart is beating, and you know you mustn't make the first advance. You are seriously thinking of retreating, then you seem to hear him asking you to dance.
May I have the pleasure?
He is tall and straight as a lance, and his hair is dark and wavy. His eyes can melt you with a glance. He can turn a girl to gravy.
A lovely night, a lovely night, a finer night you know you'll never see.
You meet your prince, a charming prince, as charming as a prince will ever be. The stars in a hazy heaven tremble above you while he is whispering,
Darling, I love you.
you say goodbye, away you fly, but on your lips you'll keep a kiss. All your life you'll dream of this lovely, lovely night.
Lovely night, a lovely night, a finer night you know you'll never see. You meet your prince.
You meet your prince, as charming as a prince will ever be.
The stars in a hazy heaven tremble above you,
While he is whispering,
darling, I love you.
you say goodbye, away you fly, but on your lips you'll keep a kiss. All your life you'll dream of this lovely, lovely night.
A lovely night, a lovely night, a finer night you know you'll never see. You meet your prince, your handsome prince, as charming as a prince will ever be.
The stars in the hazy heaven tremble above you,
While he is whispering,
darling, I love you.
you say you'll dream of this lovely This is a man who thinks with his heart. His heart is not always wise. This is a man who stumbles and falls, but this is a man who tries. This is a man you'll forgive and help and protect as long as you
still dreaming of paradise. that paradise once nearly was mine. So clear and deep are my fancies of things I wish were true. I'll keep remembering evenings I wish I'd spent with you. I'll keep remembering kisses from lips I'll never own, and all the lovely adventures I wish that we had known. Now I'm alone, still dreaming of paradise, still saying that paradise once nearly was mine.
Impossible how a plain yellow pumpkin could become a golden carrot. Impossible for a plain country bumpkin and a prince to join in marriage.
And 4 white mice will never be 4 white horses.
Such folderol and fiddle-dee-dee of courses. Impossible.
But the world is full of zanies and fools that don't believe in sensible rules and don't believe what sensible people say.
And because these daft and dewy-eyed dopes keep building up impossible hopes, impossible things are happening every day.
I have dreamed that your arms are lovely. I have dreamed what a joy you'll be. I have dreamed every word you whisper when you're close to me.
How you look in the glow of evening.
I have dreamed